This is Meteo Mundo.
Hello Bahamas, Rusty back with you here for your latest forecast. Again, this video is for you if you live across the Bahamas. Gonna have you covered for your forecast, and it's a wet start to the week again, especially up in the northern Bahamas, especially for New Providence and Andros. We've had some very heavy rain move across those islands as we've gone through this Monday, and that's not going to change for the remainder of Monday afternoon and even into the evening. There is the opportunity that places across Andros and New Providence, including Nassau, could locally get 2 to 3 inches of rain for today. So again, it's going to be a very wet day. This is the live radar on this early Monday afternoon, and you can see those showers are very widespread. They're moving south, they're moving off towards the east, so although Eleuthera is dry right now, we could get some heavier showers. And again, on the northern sides of Andros, from Andros Town up towards St. Andrews, it's just a wet afternoon. Now, the rain has been a little bit more scattered up towards Grand Bahama for today. There's some decent rain over Bimini right now, but I do expect wet weather to fill back in for places like Weston and High Rock and Lucaya, and then on over towards Abaco and Marsh Harbor later in the day. It's not going to be as persistent or heavy as what they're going to see in New Providence, where we do expect, again, locally, some higher rainfall totals. So let me show you the future track model here over the next couple of days. Again, this is starting at 2 o'clock this afternoon. You can see that wet weather move in. Model's going to recycle here, but again, we're going to stay wet in those areas through at least early on Tuesday. We'll begin to dry out through the day on Tuesday, and then starting to really dry out on Wednesday through the remainder of the week. But again, decent rain is possible in these areas as we get into the rest of the afternoon. Again, Arthurstown, Nassau, it's going to stay wet there. Dunmoretown, same thing. Then a little bit more scattered, of course, overnight, but we'll redevelop at least some showers for tomorrow and then dry out again as we head into Wednesday. Now, I can also show you the total precipitation that we expect out of this. This is, again, the same model. I do think it's underdoing some of the local heavier rainfall potential. Doesn't mean that everyone's going to get, 2 to 3 inches of rain, but I can actually query this, and you can see through the time frame it has Nassau right around an inch of rain, Arthurstown maybe just underneath it. As you get towards portions of Andros, the opportunity for, again, more than 2 inches of rain, and then up towards Freeport, it's going to be a little bit less than that, about a half inch there if this thing will cooperate. There you go. So you get the idea that there's a decent chance for some rain across northwest Bahamas here the next couple of days, but the most persistent rain and the heaviest rain is going to be south of Grand Bahama towards New Providence. If I zoom this out just a little bit for you here, just talking about the central and the southern Bahamas towards the Turks and Caicos, not a lot of rain on the forecast the remainder of today or tomorrow, but on the 4th, on your Wednesday, you can see a slug of moisture actually coming in from the south. It's going to give us the opportunity for a couple of showers there. Now, this is going to be more of a hit or miss, some downpours for the southern Bahamas towards the Turks and Caicos. It's not going to be very persistent like they're seeing in Nassau for today, but again, it'll be a little bit wetter there on Thursday, but eventually all of us are going to be pulling in northerly winds, and that's going to help dry us out. But speaking of those north winds, that's actually the other big story for you boaters over the next couple of days. It is going to be very breezy for the remainder of Monday and Tuesday. This is the future track wind gust model. Now look, we're not talking about, 30 mile an hour sustained winds, but I do expect some 15 to 25 mile an hour winds, and then locally higher from time to time. You can see that on the model with those greens, especially up towards Grand Bahama and Walker's Key, northern sides of the islands, the exposed areas that I just mentioned. The sea conditions are going to be rough. If you are in a small craft, you should be exercising caution. So here is that Grand Bahama rain forecast for the remainder of this Monday. Northeast winds at 15 to 25 knots, seas 3 to 4 feet in sheltered locations, higher in exposed water. Small craft should more than likely exercise caution. For Tuesday, the windy conditions continue. About the same wind and sea conditions. Those will both be improving beginning on Wednesday. The remainder of the day for Grand Bahama, again, fairly cloudy as we go through the day. The clouds building in, an 80% chance for rain. It may not be very heavy, but we'll have a good chance for showers across the island. It will remain very breezy. A high today of 85. We'll have a 40% chance for showers and an isolated storm both on Tuesday and Wednesday, but then that north wind does usher in some drier air, and by the end of the week on Friday, just a 20% chance for a shower. Our daytime highs remaining in the mid-80s. for Nassau for today. Again, locally heavy rain is possible with the rain persisting through the evening hours, just 83 for the daytime high. And it feels like temperature that will only be in the lower 90s again because of the clouds and rain. On the Nassau 5-day forecast, vastly improved beginning tomorrow. We're down to a 40% chance for showers. And just like Grand Bahama, the north winds will continue to dry us out. We'll just see a 20% chance for showers and a lot more sunshine for Nassau on Thursday and Friday, with daytime highs climbing back to the mid 80s. Again, I'd love to hear from you. If you live in these areas, just drop a comment below. Please like the video as well. That helps us out tremendously. And if you want the latest forecasts across the Bahamas, subscribe. That's all you got to do right here to Meteo Mundo.